Okay, we're back. I guess my little one right there. I know this is a young picture, but it's time to look at this stuff. And I've been playing all week, making a little money here and there. But stocks is funny, but they got some good ones out there. They got some ones that's down, but people are saying, don't buy them and all of that. But you gotta really analyze these positions. So let's share our screen. I'm gonna start with my tool that I use to discern a lot of these stocks. My son sent me this one, and I played with it a little bit. It's about GEV, and it's one of these energy companies engaged in provisional various products and services and generate and transfer and convert and electricity in the United States, Europe, and so on and so forth. If you want to look at all of it, because this is interesting, this is about $600 a share. So you can read that. I want you to read what they do and what they convert and so on and so forth. But I'm gonna try to move this train a little fast. The earnings are forecast to grow 33%. And I did. I looked at it. I bought it at $621. And right now, today, when I last looked, it was about 644. So they had good earnings. So something is going on here. But when you look at the stock, if you look at it, how it's been, this is how it's supposed to be going up. This is it was here, but you can see back in April it was around three something. So if you were back in April, if I'd known about this stock back in April, I could have had me a 300 300 more dollars a share on that stock. And I only got 10 of them because I wanted to see they had good earnings, and they exceeded expectation. It's 11 said days over the year. Look how much there's 2,290%. So they outdoing industry. But what's funny about this thing, you look at the valuation, it's supposed to be right where it is now. But no, it's 640 some dollars a share. So is they overbloated according to this tool? They're saying it should be about 600 and some dollars, but it should be 623 rather than 644. So something is going on. What has changed? That's what I want to know. What's going on? It's at the top of the food chain, and it's an institutional stock. So we're gonna look at some more. We're gonna analyze this thing more. Look at the projection. This thing has been going up. This is where you want, this is what you want stocks to do. You want them to gradually go up the food chain. So let's look next thing I look at the targets, and I look at the future growth. Future growth, we got two reds in here. So I'm not gonna go through that right now, but okay, future growth is okay. Past performance. You go through the past performance and see what they did. Past performance is mixed. They didn't do too good. They 2 out of 6, and these are the criteria they set. This tool set. Quality earnings. Go to the financial health. Financial health is good. They're off the chart. They saying they ain't in debt. Okay, if they got debt, they got assets and liabilities. But look, let's go down and read what this means. So what it means, debt level, is debt free. Okay, that's what you want a stock to be. You wanted to reduce debt. JIT has no debt in the last 5 years. Debt covered, they had no debt, therefore it does not need. And then G has no debt. That's what you want. You want a clean slate, like so it's about $623 a share, no debt. That's what you want. So I said, okay, I'm a bite. I'm going to look at this thing again. I look at management. This guy's getting $24 million. This Scott guy, he's getting $24 million. So it's compensation versus market. They say it's a little too high. I don't see why, because all them other guys like what his name and Nvidia, he gets more, probably more than that, and his stock is only about 173. But this one, look, they said Scott, and you can read his history, what he do, where he been, where he was working. He can hold degrees. Where did he come from? Cornell University, master's degree at Columbia. So he knows something about what he's doing. You would think so. So you go down here, you look at the ownership. Okay, the ownership is this, individual insider who's selling. This guy, one guy selling. This is the owner. This is the independent director, and he's making K's. This guy making millions. This guy said about a quarter of a million. Experienced board, no, they only got 1.3 years. So that's why they're getting their little negatives. Now people are selling. It's this insider right here. He decided to sell 6 million shares. I don't know who he is, Maria. or she, excuse me, April, back in April, she sold 3 million shares and she wanted her money. That's good. But if you look at the insiders, the general public on 21%, institution on 78%. In other words, the stock has never been diluted. It's not diluted, at least in the past year. But then you got Vanguard, you got all these other guys. These are the big boys again. All the super hitters are on this stock. T. Rowe Price, Morgan Stanley, all the big boys, Charles Schwab, Eagle, and Massachusetts, Goldman Sachs, all the big boys are on this stock. So my opinion, I'm not a financial advisor, but it looks good to me. So I decided to go 10. And if they keep going up, they keep going up to what I think they're going to go up to. They're probably going to go up to about $1,000 a share based on their earnings. And they generating energy. So they have no debt. I'm going to put some more money into it. Might buy 10 more. 10 more means another $6,000. So if you can't stand this stuff, you don't buy it. But this is a good one. So I would buy it, but I'm not a financial. They got about how many? About 76,000 employees. Where are they located? They're located in Massachusetts. So they're doing some great work. Now let's reshare. Let's go ahead and share again. Let's go see what's in the market because we got about 6 minutes. So we're gonna have to rush through that. We're gonna reshare, and now we're gonna look at my margin side. This is the one, they try to mix your income and give you a little bit more money to play the game. So we know that this one is not doing well right now. This one, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna sell this one real quick. I'm gonna sell it because I'm not gonna lose no money. I'm making $14. I'm not gonna lose no money on this thing. So I'm getting rid of it. So put more $1,000 back in my coffer. And then here we go. This one is doing, you remember, I picked up this. I paid 500 shares at 311. It's going up to 317. It's a cryptocurrency, but it's not Bitcoin, that kind. It's like a platform. So I picked up 500 shares because I'm impressed with these guys. This is supposed to be a $24 share stock. And I'm gonna read this one on Monday to you. GEV, just what we got to look at. Now 644. My tool said, so it's the winner today. It's beating all of them. Then you got GovOx is really down right now, but GovOx, I'm telling you, they did some good things. I'm sticking with GovOx, even though they down today. I'm gonna stick with them. Nvidia is down a little bit today, but they're up 173. That's where they're supposed to be. And I bought them at what? $88 a share. Is 173. I didn't double my money. I made 95% of my money that I put on them back there. I got 150 shares. Then you got SMCI, you got Tesla. All Teslas, look at Tesla going. I got 10 Tesla, and Tesla been up and down. So I'm gonna take that out because Tesla got to know to backtrack. TTOO is still doing what it's doing, but that's okay. Uber, I picked them up because Uber is, the Uber and Tesla, they are competing against one another. And then you got this. I picked up this one because this is a medical stuff. I like this one. It had good reviews. No, it's no debt and it's good. We will do this, but they don't have a lot of volume. But these others got volumes on them. Look at this, 108 Tesla. Nvidia. This one right here got 18. This one, 18 million is out there. Somebody's saying something because this thing is racing back up again, and I love it. I love it. I love it. So let's go to the other side. Let's go to my business side. My business side is making a little bit of money. Long as it stays, look, the CMG. You remember I went back and I bought 100 of these. This is CMG. Is Capote, I believe it is, that Mexican restaurant. This one used to be like $1,300 a share. $3,000 a share. But now when they split, they break down. For some reason those tariffs is killing them. But I waited till they got to 45 a share. I'm making a little bit of money. I'm gonna keep them there. GovOx, I said we talked about GovOx. MP is those precious minerals that I sell and come back, sell and come back. They had but 62. I bought them at 61. So I'm still making Microsoft. I got 5 of those, and Microsoft is just headed for the moon. Then you got Nvidia again. I'm not gonna go over that. ND, this is the one go back and forth, but they're in cahoots with Nvidia. So when Nvidia go up, they normally go up, but it's $8. And I said, should I sell it? I said, no, it's only $6 I'm losing. Pilotar, you can't count them out. They're one of the best in the game. Earnings get ready to say so. This one I picked up because this is the one that I think they're gonna try to play SpaceX with. This is a rocket. And so I said, I buy this. Everybody's saying this is the one. You got to buy this, got to buy this. So I'm going to buy it. But right now, it's not doing anything. I bought it when it was 47. It was down. I'm going to do a run on with my tool, how much it's supposed to be. I think it's probably undervalued. And then you got AT&T, which is one of the best. They always beat everything. But they just making me a little money. So let's look at all of them together. When you look at all of them, they're getting ready to stop the market. So let's look at all of them together. I'd have made about four. So I'm gonna take that $400. I'd have made 400 some dollars, hopefully a little bit more today. But when it stops, I'm going to make my money and then just go ahead and put it into my checking account. I want to just keep $800 on the books every day. And I got $4,000 to play with, but I'm not gonna play with it right now. The market value right now, what I got is 106,000 according to the market. Is 106,000, not 85,000. The net value. So whatever, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Okay. So the market is getting ready to close on us, but I wanted you to see how the market is doing today. The market is well and is doing well. So, but one thing, the tariffs come, there we go. It closed at 502. I think it's 4 o'clock and it's still trying to go do something. 496. So I'm gonna take that out. That's gonna come into my coffer and for the next few days. Okay, so let's stop sharing. Let's stop sharing. God bless you. God keep you. God cause faith shine on you and give you peace. And we will try to hit this thing again Monday and Fridays. We're gonna try to hit this thing. And I love you. God bless you. Okay, bye-bye.